All right, everyone. Here we are with the S&P 500 index, and I'm going to make this quick. This is just so you guys can see something significant. So this is the point of the drop, right? This all happened, coronavirus, market falling, we had a shutdown coming up, so forth, and whatever. All that happened, yada, yada, right, etc. So it fell down to about 2,100. And from that moment forward, there was a significant propelling upward direction. Well, to give you some information on how this happened, it's been due to pumps that have been scheduled. And if you look at the days that the pumps have been scheduled and the reaction of the market, it's always propelled it upwards. Now, the stock market is very volatile, so you could see the ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs, up, down, up, leveled out, down, all the way up, and now it's down. So that's bound to happen. But throughout the whole process, right, it's been working its way up. You could see that. And I'm here to tell you guys that it has been confirmed by the Federal Reserve that they are going to continue pumping. Today was the announcement if they were going to continue doing it. And I want you guys to know that this is just a brief, quick video on this information, but I'm going to post weekly about this. So for all my viewers, and you have not subscribed, and all the spectators, your chance to start participating is now. You can comment down below any information you would like to share. You can hit the like button and let me know you watched this video. You're more than welcome to share this information if you find it informative so you can give this insight to other investors and other people in your groups and community and friends. And last thing is you have to hit that subscribe button so you can get notified and benefit from this video, and not just this one, but my daily videos and my weekly videos in the next 4 weeks, because the Federal Reserve has actually went out, gave us this information, and the pumps are going to continue. With the pumps continuing, that means that the market is supposed to, crash because of what's going on worldwide, nationwide, and so forth. But because of these pumps continuing, these stocks are going to level out. And the stocks that definitely take these pumps are the Fortune 500 ones and blue chip stocks that are included in the Fortune 500 and American stocks. So the stock market may go up and down, but for the most part, it's going to continue to run. Could it hit new highs? Possibly. Could it hit new lows? Possibly. But it's going to continue to work its way in the staircase shape form that has been happening here. You see it kind of up and down, but it's going to continue this. It's always up and down, but every time it hits down, it goes back up, hits down, goes back up, but it's going up higher and higher every time. So why is this not significant, this drop that just happened? Well, because this drop is caused by fear, concern, right? And also the news. So two things created this. Earnings reports not being made by many of the companies, which may be one of the significant things to not allow the stock market to continue to rise as high as it can, but it's going to continue to level out and work its way up, and or just level out but not crash significantly within the month of July, right? Because of the earnings of these companies. So earnings reports are going to start coming out very soon, third quarter. Another thing, corona case viruses have been higher than ever, and I don't know exactly. I heard it on the news. I haven't done enough research, but either California is on its way to shutting down or it actually shut down. I would love for one of you guys to go ahead and comment down below on that information to just piggyback and confirm that to investors and viewers. But California is on the verge of that. And California has a lot of the biggest corporations, their plants and stuff out there. So if California shuts down, a lot of production or, all these big brands can be slightly affected. But the reason why the market's going to continue to run is because the Federal Reserve, announced today, and I was waiting on it because I was a little concerned. They hadn't announced it until almost after 3 o'clock, 2:30 or something like that, almost 3. And usually they announce it earlier that what were the next scheduled dates of a pump. Well, tomorrow is a scheduled day of a pump. So if a pump is happening tomorrow, this is what's most likely going to happen to the stock. Or, right, it's going to go up, level out, or go down, and it's going to go back up, right? One of those two things is going to happen. Go up, level out, or go down, go up. And the last thing is go up, and then go right down and then level out. So what happens? It went up, it kind of fell, it went up to a newer high, right, throughout the day, and then it falls back out and levels out. Why? Well, it goes up because people buy in and the pump starts to show. Then it falls because of some selling. Some people kind of jump in, buy a little bit more. They have that little bit of cushion because of the pump, and then it just falls right down. So those are some things that may happen tomorrow. I'd keep a close eye on it. But if these pumps are significant to how the stock market reacts, and we've seen it have a significant role on the way it's gone up in the last couple of months, we're going to definitely see how strong the pump of tomorrow is, and could it turn around all this negative, right, information that's been going out and unfortunate stuff, right? The coronavirus cases, the shutdown in California for a lot of the big companies, and if it hasn't shut down, it's about to vote on shutting down, and so forth. And if California shuts down, it's a matter of time whether other states are going to have to shut down or not. But then again, this fell quickly, but the Trump administration also, which whoever wants to piggyback off of that information, announced that they're going to do this rapid speed program for vaccines within the next like month or so. And there's like a few companies that were picked, and if vaccines are already being made and FDA approved and start to become administered, there's going to be a big turnaround here, and it's going to give the opportunity for the market to not actually crash as hard as analysts and the big experts are saying. I hope that, not that they're wrong because they don't know what they're saying. I hope they're wrong because there's a miracle turnaround, right? Or like a big significant turnaround in a good way, due to the fact that, yeah, they were probably right on their analysis and they were right on what they're saying, but it's turning around because of the Fed pumping it and because of the good news and the great things. Even though the third quarter is not going to be the strongest, or in May for some companies, overall things can turn around here. So a market crash, I don't see it happening in the month of July. I do want to let you guys know that. That's my insight. Don't take that as a final answer. Do your own due diligence and do some research. Check out the Trump administration rapid speed vaccine program that I'm talking about. Check out um, also the quarter 3 earnings reports when they start for different companies. I'd suggest doing that so that you could see, because on the days that bigger companies that are doing really well, or you feel that are doing really well according to their stock price, you can go ahead and maybe have some insight on those stocks for those days, and maybe it'll help the market overall as well, depending on how big of a company it is. The other thing as well is that if the Fed is pumping, tomorrow we're really going to know how strong the pump is. Could it turn this around? That's going to be very important. Could it turn this around? Because the S&P 500 right now is in a bearish area. Could this turn around back to a bullish area? That's what's going to let us know how strong these pumps are. Also, on the day of the pump doesn't mean that all stocks go green. Most likely, it's usually blue chip stocks and S&P 500 stocks or American stocks. I want you guys to keep that in mind. Anything international or not American is a little bit of a risk. But everybody do your own due diligence, and you guys can rationalize as investors your decisions and obviously your plays throughout the market. But I wanted to share this video to let you guys know why the stock market crash is not happening and why the market's not crashing. Could there be a crash? Who knows, right? If all the states start to lock down or most states start to lock down and so forth, then there may be a significant hit or impact, even though that the pumps are happening to the market. So if a lot of states start to shut down, quarter 3 earnings are bad, all the major plants and companies, right, are having their major plants shut down in California. So those factories aren't manufacturing and producing. All that stuff plays a major role on revenue and future inventory to continue the cash flow and the revenue coming in. So yeah, there are some things that can cause a significant crash, but as long as those things don't happen and these vaccines start to wrap up and things can start to kind of settle down in that area of things with the coronavirus, and also even though earnings isn't as great as it could be, these pumps do tend to level everything out. There won't be a significant crash due to the fact that the Fed is pumping and the vaccines are on the way. That's going to attract investors, it's going to encourage investors, and if you know the days that the Fed is pumping, you're at an advantage for when you want to make your plays. So I suggest subscribing to my videos, subscribing to my channel, because I will be posting the days that these pumps will be happening. And just because I know the day and I'm going to explain the day to you guys, don't take that as a sign to buy and it means that it's going to be a green day and you're going to make money. Sometimes the pumps happen and then the next day you see the results. Or sometimes the day before the pump you see the results. And the day of the pump you have to sell. So tomorrow, anybody watching this video, you should definitely take a look at how the S&P 500 reacts, how most stocks react, and see how they acted due to the pump, because the pump is in the morning. So tomorrow's the first pump. I'm just here to inform you guys about it. All of you guys that watch this video, subscribe to my channel so you can watch the series that I'm going to do the next 4 weeks, talking about the day of the pump that's coming, how it's upcoming, and also to be keeping in mind up to date on what the rapid speed vaccine program is doing, and also the earnings report for that week, how it could affect it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys find this informative. I know this is kind of very brief, short, and too broad right now, but just keep those things in mind. Pay attention to the market tomorrow. Look how it acts, because it could do those slight different things. Fall a little bit, come back up, go up, level out, or go up, fall, go up, and then fall down hard again because of people selling off. So I would definitely encourage you guys to do your due diligence, watch out how it acts, because depending how it acts tomorrow, the next upcoming weeks, the same reactions will tend to happen.